Hi betting experts, on Saturday the 12th of April we've got 8 races on ITV on Saturday, a really good mix actually. Top class group action from Newbury where the ground is good, and at Ayr it's Scottish National Day, good to soft. They've been watering quite a lot up there to maintain, keep the jar out the ground. Some really competitive action. Obviously it's a dangerous time of year for punters, it's the end of the jumping season, so a lot of these runs are afterthoughts, and on the flat often first time out horses you're half guessing as to fitness. We start off with our betting expert daily nap, sponsored by Priced Up Bet. This goes in the 312 at Newbury. It's a 1 mile handicap, and I think James McHenry can resume where he finished off last season for the excellent Ed Bethel yard. Now Ed, a young trainer going places, he's 1 from 7 in the last 14 days. He's got some cracking young horses in the yard this season, and James McHenry is definitely one of them. He's upwardly mobile. He's won 3 of his 15 career starts so far. He goes particularly well on good fast ground, and the booking of William Buick is a real vote of confidence first time out that he's primed for this valuable Saturday prize. His final effort last season when he finished 2nd of 30 in the Cambridgeshire at HQ, a really good run that's travelling up strongly through the race, and I think Newbury flat galloping fair mile should really suit James McHenry, and he seems sure to go really well. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Priced Up Bet, goes in the 2:15 at Ayr. It's the Scottish champion hurdle over 2 miles, and I'm going to take a chance here on Dies at Enos to bounce back to her best for Fergal O'Brien. Fergal absolutely flying along. He seems to have been in terrific form for about the last year in truth, but he's had 4 winners in the last 14 days. Dies at Enos 3 from 3 in her bumpers. Most unusual to be able to defy penalties in that sphere in such style. Kicked off over hurdles in similar vein, winning 3 times. This season, well, I don't think things have gone to plan at all for her. Her first 2 starts were promising. She travelled strongly, made the odd mistake and didn't quite get home. And then last time out, they put her in the mares at the Cheltenham Festival and gave her a very negative ride. And again, she didn't jump particularly fluently in rear, and probably didn't stay in the end behind Lossiemouth, who's obviously franked the form since. But I don't think she ran as badly as it looked. She's back to 2 miles here. A really fast run 2 miles should suit her. She's a very smooth traveller with a sharp turn of foot. If she can jump fluently, and I'm sure Fergal will have reschooled her over and over again since Cheltenham, I think she can swoop later at a double figure price under Jonathan Burke. The remaining 6 races on ITV on Saturday, we'll do them in time order, starting in the 125 at Newbury, a 1 mile 4 Group 3. Well, this looks made for Sunway from the David Menusier yard. Now, David is going really well, 3 winners from his last 12 runners, mainly on the all-weather, but his horses are usually well forward and readied. And Sunway is a high-class performer whose only disappointing run really last season came in deep ground when well held in the Arc de Triomphe. Oisin Murphy's been booked for this reappearance. I think love the better ground here. 1 mile 4, optimum conditions, and must go really close here. A little bit in hand on the ratings and liable to be fully fit. Back to Ayr for the 143, a valuable 3 mile handicap chase. Well, Masaccio was a dual winner over hurdles who needed decent ground. He's 1 from 5 over fences so far through the winter, and I think he might improve for this better ground and a truly run race over 3 miles. He ran a screamer at the Cheltenham Festival in the plate. Perhaps that undulating track wouldn't be his absolute optimum, and he didn't jump brilliantly. It has to be said, he kept losing sort of half a length at the fences, but he still finished 3rd there behind Jaguar. A cracking effort, and I think he'll go very close here with a clean round of jumping. Back to Newbury for a very tough 7 furlong Group 3 at 2 o'clock, but I'm going to take a chance at a big price, small stakes here on Duty First at around 16 to 1. Archie Watson always has his runners primed first time up as the season gets underway. I do think it's fair to say about the yard that I think they don't tend to improve that much for a run, which isn't always the case. They tend to be fit and ready to go. So Duty first time up, she's a progressive filly. Perhaps she lacks the potential of some of those at the head of the market, but she's bound to be fit, and Holly Dawes booked for the yard around about 16 to 1. I think it's a fair price. Back to Newbury for the 235, a Group 3 over 7 furlongs, and I like Chancellor here. He impressed in winning 2 of his 3 career starts as a juvenile. This trip fine, fast ground fine, sure to be fully fit with the Gosdens going well. 3 winners in the last 14 days. Rab Havlin likely to try and make all the running here. Never a bad plan of attack if you can dominate things on quickening ground at Newbury, and Chancellor should be very hard to pass. Back to Ayr for the 255, a very competitive 3 Mile Mares Handicap Hurdle. I think Aston Martini is the form choice here. Like all of Nicky Henderson's, loves decent ground and posted a much improved effort when second last time out. A flat track, good ground, De Boinville booked. Aston Martini has inched up the weights for that defeat last time out, but it's bound to give her running again and should go really close. And finally, the day's big betting race, the 3:35 there, the 4 Mile Scottish Grand National. Well, freshness can count for plenty at this stage of the jumping season, and Surrey Quest certainly ticks those boxes after just 3 runs this winter. Toby Laws, a young trainer going places. I think Surrey Quest will be suited by 4 miles. A strongly run race on decent ground should be ideal. Kevin Brogan, a good booking for these sort of races. A patient ride, creeping into things on the final circuit, round about 14-1. I'm sure Surrey Quest will give you a good run for your money. Best of luck with all 8 ITV races on Saturday, betting experts, and please do check out our sponsor, Priced Up Bet.